Hey everybody, happy Friday the 13th. Ooh, don't be scared of your math test just because it's Friday the 13th or because it's math. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. All right, guys, we're going to try this out. We've been working on chapter 2 for a while, so this might look familiar to you. I took it from an old quiz that we had and then I modified it. So do not just try to guess based on what you've seen before. I've made some stuff different. So just follow my video, especially because the magic word, and then you'll be fine. Okay. So the first thing that I put here is complete the quiz, do the best you can, and save any scrap paper that was supposed to say for Mr. Day and bring it to Mr. Day. So I had some people do that today. Anytime we're working on math that has like multiplication and stuff where we have to see the work, bring me your scrap paper. Okay. So yeah. All right. Put your name on it because you know what happens if you don't put your name on it. The first thing that we have here is just a little visual reminder. We're going to be seeing words like exponent. You might know it as the boss baby. The base. Okay. And then this shows you how if you had this number, 3 to the second power, what it means is 3 times 3, because the boss baby makes there be 2 of them. And then when you do 3 times 3, you get 9. Now, this multiplication reminds me, if you go all the way to the bottom, we do have our handy dandy mega multiplication chart. So don't forget to use that too if you need it. Okay. The other thing that we have is a video refresher that you have seen before, and it's all about using exponents and base 10 and all that kind of stuff. So watch the video. It won't hurt you. Okay. Then we have our first questions. Okay. And I'm going to read them to you. So which of these numbers is the exponent? Remember, think of the boss baby. Is it the 10 or is it the 3? You can choose right here. Now, which is the base number? Remember my trick. Big, bottom, basement. Which one is the base number? The 5 or the 4? Simple enough, right? Now, here is where some people made some mistakes last time, so I wanted to make sure you were very clear. They want you to write the product in expanded form. What is expanded form, you might wonder? Well, that's when we take this number and then we make it the long series of numbers. So we're going to have like multiplication signs in between. So it's going to be like something times something times something. And you have to figure out how many based on this. So that's why I put this little symbol in here. It doesn't mean there's 3 X's. It just means there's going to be X's, okay? So you're going to write out the expanded form, that long form, and we're going to see the same number over and over again, okay? You're going to do the same thing for this one. Write the product in expanded form. Again, I put the 3 X's. That doesn't mean there's going to be 3 X's. It just means you're going to write the answer out something times something times something, okay? So that's what we're looking for with expanded form. Just think expand, like it gets bigger. Now we're switching. It's the same type of thing. You still see your base 10 sort of thing here, 7 to the second power. But now you're going to write the value. So that's like if you did 7 times 7. So your goal here is to do 7 times 7. Okay, I think you can handle that one. The next one is we're going to write the value again of 5 to the third power, which we know looks like this, 5 times 5 times 5. So you're going to do your answer there. So far, all stuff that we've worked a lot with and I think you guys are comfortable with. So these should be some E-word points. All right, now this one. It's important that you pay attention to the actual question. Whoops. So the actual question is, what is the prime factorization of 8? Well, if you don't remember what prime factorization is, it's just when we take a number and we break it up. And we break it up and we break it up until we get to only prime numbers. Okay? Now, you probably remember our prime numbers are 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11 is what we've gotten up to, okay? So you don't want to stop breaking down until you get to one of those numbers. It's like the tree we were calling it. Now, here's the thing. This, guys, is just the example. Don't think about this one. This is just showing you how to break it up. We are looking for the prime factorization of 8. So I want you to start by thinking like this. 8, how does that, we're going to split it up into something times something. Now, you might have to keep splitting until you get to those all prime numbers, okay? So this is one that would be good to do on scrap paper first, then you write your answer. And your answer should be like something times something times something, okay? That's what it should look like. All right, cool. Should be good on that one. Sometimes it follows me and sometimes it doesn't. Huh, weird. Huh. Doesn't want to let me erase. Isn't that weird? Okay, and we're back. Finally got that stuff to disappear. Okay, so let's keep going. Nope, now I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, there we go. All right, so now we're going to find the product mentally. So remember, mental means your mind. This one you should be able to do without turning on your brain. 70 times 60. Just remember my trick. Forget the zeros, do that multiplication, and then add the zeros back in. Bing, bang, boom, you're going to be fine. And then here's one more to do mentally, okay? Now, you can think of this two ways. You can either think that the 3 is going to mean that we have 3 zeros here, which is fine. Or what you can do is you can actually break this up and do, you would need scrap paper for this, but you can think of this as 10 times 10 times 10. That's what you can think of this part as, okay? And then you would have to times your 9 too. All right, so this one we actually need you to come up with an answer. So it's going to be like 9 times 10 times 10 times 10. Or if you know how to do it by just knowing what the Boss Baby means for the zeros. All right, now it's going away. All right, now this word problem we have seen before, but we haven't done a lot of word problems, so I want to make sure people understand it. Dante bought 10 to the second power of packages of pens. Each package contains 5 pens. How many pens did he buy? Well, if you don't know what this means, then you're going to be in trouble. So you might know what the Boss Baby does to the zeros, hopefully. And then you would have to times it by 5. If you don't know what that is, then you could always break it up. So you can think of it like 10 times 10. And then just don't forget this part. Okay? So he bought this many packs, and this many pens were in each pack. So you got to kind of think of it like a 2-step sort of thing. So down here, I just need the answer. Okay? So how many pens all together? Now, I know some of you will be excited for this. I added your favorite video because we're going to get to, once we get down here, we're going to need that, okay? Once we get here and here, you will not need it for this one, okay? But this is that song that helps us remember. So remember, guys, when you are multiplying, I want you to use scrap paper. Save it if you can and bring it to me, okay? Never do them side to side, never, okay? So for this one, you would set it up like 90 times 6. Okay, now that one you probably won't have much trouble with. For this one, then you're going to be doing, pick my different color, 41 times 48. And that's where you're going to want to remember our song. This one up here, okay? And then for our last one, this is the Mega Mama. This is the one that's been giving kids nightmares. You would rewrite it like 3, 7 times 79. All right, so I want that scrap paper, guys, so that way I can see the work that you're doing. Remember, you are allowed to take a picture of it and send it to me if your parents want to do that on an email. If you're working from home, that's fine. But just try to bring me that scrap. It just helps me prove that you know what you're doing and aren't just using a calculator. Because, yeah, I know you could use a calculator, but that's not really what this is all about. Working Working here is good for your brain. It'll make it stronger. All right. And last but not least, we have our Mr. D's magic word, which you had to get to the end here to hear. So what is my magic word? Is it Charlie, which is my family's dog name, Bone Shaker, or Flying Fish? And today's answer for the magic word is Bone Shaker. So you should all get that one for free, okay? Guys, good luck. Don't stress about this. You know how to do all of it. Use the videos, okay? Use the songs. Use my reminders. And most importantly, use this video. Let me talk you through the test. I'm going to put it right in here and use this if you get confused too. And your multiplication chart. There's a lot to use here. Good luck. Be careful. And remember, if you see a score and you're like, oh man, that's wrong, remember the computer does make mistakes. So I am going to check it with my human brain, and I'm not going to let you if you get a good answer, I'm going to make sure it's right. Okay? See you guys. Happy Friday the 13th.